Hello students, we were doing application of dimensional analysis. One application we have done, that was the quantity which can convert from one unit system to another unit system. Two examples also we have discussed, like force and work. Some numericals also I hope you have done. Second application, second and third two application we will discuss today. Second application, to check the correctness of any physical equation or formula. To check the correctness of any physical equation or formula, it means we can check by this application, we can check any equation is correct or not, we can check that. So we will discuss the examples only. Suppose we are taking Newton's equations. When we take Newton's equations, we know that V equals to U plus AT, S equals to UT plus half AT square, and V square equals to U square plus 2AS. You know very well, these are three Newton's equations. By this application, we will check the equation. These equations are correct or not by dimensionally, by this applications. How will you check the equations? This is correct or not? First of all, V equals to U plus AT. In this equation, we will check that these are the terms. When all the terms in this equations have same dimensional formula, it means that equation is correct. इन सब सारी टर्म्स का अगर डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला सेम है तो वो इक्वेशन करेक्ट है. फॉर एग्जांपल वेलोसिटी इज LT minus 1. This is also velocity, initial velocity, LT minus 1. A and T. A is acceleration, LT minus 2, and T is time. So finally LT minus 1. LT minus 1, dimension formula of this term, LT minus formula of this term, and LT minus 1 formula of this term. It means this equation is correct. Now we come on second. S equals to UT plus half AT square. S is displacement, then L. UT, LT minus 1 and T. Half, we will ignore the half, then we are taking AT square. A is LT minus 2 and L square. And finally L, L and L. This equation is dimensionally correct. Parallelly we discussed the limitation of dimensions also, because in first application we already have discussed one application, that was dimensional does not depends on unit system. When we change the quantity from one unit system to another unit system, dimension formula will not change. For example, in meter per second, dimension formula LT minus 1. Centimeter per second, dimension formula will not change. In this application also we will discuss limitations. We can see that in this equation we have ignored half. It means dimension will not tell anything about the constant value, any numerical value. This is the second limitations. Clear? Dimension, for it means this is numerically incorrect but dimensionally correct. When we use dimensions applications, this is correct equations. But when we check by numerically, because dimension formula, dimension is not telling about the constant value, on that case we will ignore the constant value, we will apply the limitation. This is the limitation of dimension, because dimension does not tell anything about the constant value. तो डायमेंशनली दिस इक्वेशन इज करेक्ट, बट न्यूमेरिकली दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट. बट here we are using the dimension analysis only, so we will check by dimensions. If equation is dimensionally correct, then we will say that this equation numerically incorrect but dimensionally correct. How will you check it? All the terms, we will check that all the terms dimension formula are equal in all the terms, then equation dimensionally correct. Now coming third, v square equals to u square plus 2as, same lt minus 1 whole square, lt minus 1 whole square, 2 also we will ignore, a lt minus 2 and s is l. Now l square t minus 2, l square t minus 2, then l square t minus 2. All the dimension formula of all the terms are same. So this means this equation dimensionally correct but numerically incorrect, because dimensional does not tell anything about the constant value. So dimensionally we can check that the equation is correct or not. This is also known as, this application also known as principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity means in these equations we can check that the physical quantities all are same kind of quantity when we compare and when we add, when we subtract. Have you understood? When we see that, देखो, when you dimensionally, suppose this equation is correct, so this term dimensionally and this term dimensionally same, दोनों का डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला सेम है. इट मीन्स हम ये कह सकते हैं कि जब दो क्वांटिटी प्लस में है तो उनका डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला सेम होगा. सेम अगर यहां माइनस होता तो डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला सेम होता. तो फिजिकल क्वांटिटी, same kind of physical quantity we can add, we can subtract, we can compare. This is called principle of homogeneity. In simple way we can say that if in equation there is plus, then both side of plus, both quantities, both terms dimensionally will be same. प्लस के दोनों तरफ का डायमेंशन सेम होगा, या हम जब कंपेयर करेंगे तब उसका डायमेंशंस भी सेम होगा. तो कंपैरिजन में प्लस में माइनस में सबका डायमेंशनल सेम होगा. दिस इज कॉल्ड प्रिंसिपल ऑफ होमोजेनिटी. क्लियर? जब दो क्वांटिटी प्लस में हो रही हैं, जब उनको कंपेयर कर रहे हैं, इसका मतलब वो सेम आ रहे हैं तो इक्वेशन करेक्ट है. या जो प्लस में है, इसका मतलब उन दोनों साइड का डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला सेम है. जब कंपेयर करेंगे तो भी उनका डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला सेम है. क्लियर? This is also called principle of homogeneity. One limitations more we will discuss in this applications. First, we already have discussed dimensions. When we change one quantity to another quantity, dimension formula will not change. Second, dimension will not tell anything about the constant value. Clear? And third is we can't add two-dimensional formula or can't subtract two-dimension formula. किसी भी टू डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला को ना तो हम ऐड कर सकते हैं और ना ही सबट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं. जैसे आपने u और at, इन दोनों को ऐड नहीं कर सकते. ऐड करके आप अगर हम सोचें कि इन दोनों के डायमेंशन फॉर्मूलों को ऐड करके ये इसके इक्वल आ जाए, नहीं, दैट इज रॉन्ग. Law of homogeneity means when we compare two terms, that dimension formula of that terms will be equal. Means हम दोनों टर्म्स का प्लस नहीं कर सकते, डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला ऐड नहीं कर सकते, सबट्रैक्ट नहीं कर सकते. दिस इज द ऑल्सो लिमिटेशन. स्क्वायर कर सकते हैं, मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं, डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, बट ऐड नहीं कर सकते. तो बस आपको ये चीज ध्यान रखनी है कि प्लस जहां भी आ जाए, माइनस जहां भी आ जाए, उन दोनों टर्म्स का डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला सेम होगा, और जब हम कंपेयर कर रहे हैं तो भी उन सब का डायमेंशन, ये डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला इसके इक्वल, ये डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला इसके इक्वल। हम ना उनके डायमेंशन फॉर्मूलों को प्लस नहीं कर सकते और सब्ट्रैक्ट नहीं कर सकते। क्लियर? दिस इज द एप्लीकेशन. One more examples also we will discuss here. One numericals we will discuss. Suppose example, force is given, force equals to a root x plus b p square. Here F is force, x is displacement या distance, t is time, a and b are constants. कोई भी constants हैं, and question is that you have to find a by b, dimensions of a by b, dimensions of a by b. a by b का डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला निकालना सिंपल. जब भी किसी डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला आपको निकालना, जो इक्वेशंस हैं, सपोज दिस इक्वेशन इज डायमेंशनली करेक्ट, हम उसको ये मान के चलेंगे कि वो इक्वेशंस करेक्ट है. तो दिस इक्वेशन इज करेक्ट, देन वी नो दैट प्रिंसिपल ऑफ होमोजेनिटी, बोथ साइड टर्म्स ऑफ प्लस डायमेंशनली इक्वल, दोनों का डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला इक्वल होगा. और ये जब कंपेयर करेंगे तो इसका डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला इसके इक्वल होता है, इस फॉर्मूला, इसका डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला इसके इक्वल होता है. तो हम वन बाय वन a root x, this term will be equals to this term, dimension formula a. So a we have to find, then a upon f upon root x. What is the formula? What is the dimension formula of f? m l t minus 2 root x. X is distance and dimension formula is L. Clear? Then m is half and 1, m 3 by 2 t minus 2. This is the dimension formula of A. Same we will calculate dimension formula of B. Same we will compare it, because this equation is correct, we are supposing, it means both dimension formula will be equal. Then m l t minus 2 equals to b t square. Then b equals to m l t minus 2 upon t square. Then b equals to m l t minus 4. This is the dimension formula of b. Then now you can calculate. Okay, a by b. Have you understood? This term will be equals to this term, f by root x mlt minus 2. Okay, this will be L half and then half. Oh, sorry, L will be half, because this is 1, L half, ऊपर जाएगा तो L minus half होगा, minus half, 1 minus half, it's L half. तो dimension formula of A ml half t minus 2 ml t4. Then A upon B ml half t minus 2 upon ml t minus 4. Clear? Then 1, it will be upside, then answer will be L minus half and t plus 2. This is the answer. Clear? So same principle of homogeneity we have to apply in this type of numericals. But first of all, you have to know that the plus both terms of plus side dimensionally equal. दोनों terms same kind of physical quantity will be there. Plus के दोनों तरफ फिजिकल क्वांटिटी सेम काइंड की होंगी. when we compare also same kind of physical quantity will be there. प्लस के दोनों तरफ या माइनस के दोनों तरफ डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला सेम होगा. जब हम कंपेयर करेंगे तो भी डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला सेम होगा. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल आल्सो वी कैन टेक. Suppose example we are taking x equals to a plus bt square ct cube dt4. X is displacement and t is time, and a, b, c and d, a, b, c and d constants. A, B, C and D constant. We have to find the dimension formula of A, B, C, D. Find dimension formula. Dimension formula of A, B, C and D. Same, we will compare that. X is displacement. So directly we can write A will be L. Dimension formula will be L. Clear? And BT square. BT square also will be equals to L, then B L upon T square, then L T minus 2. Same, CT cube equals to L, then C equals to L T minus 3. Same in case of D, D equals to L T minus 4. This is the dimension formula. Clear? L T minus 2, T minus 3 and T minus 4. So this is the applications, examples of these applications. Now third application, we will discuss third application. Third application is to derive the relations among various physical quantity. Various physical quantities. किसी भी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी का हम एक फॉर्मूला डिराइव कर सकते हैं, बट कंडीशन इज दैट यू हैव टू नो द डिपेंडेंस ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वांटिटी. फॉर एग्जांपल, हियर वी आर टेकिंग द एग्जांपल्स. सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स. सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स. सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स, सिंपल फॉर्मूला ऑफ सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स वी नो दैट F equals to mv square by r. You have heard this term, centripetal force, when a body moving on the circular track of mass m, velocity v and radius of the circular track is r, one force exert towards the center of the circle, that force is called centripetal force. So centripetal force example we are taking here. How can we find the relation among various physical quantity? So centripetal force, one force which exert towards the center when body moves on the circular track. Mass of the body is m and velocity v and radius of the circle is r. So we have to derive the relation among these quantities v, m, r. हमें ये तो पता है, ये तो फॉर्मूला है, लेकिन आपको फॉर्मूला सपोज नहीं पता, बट आपको ये पता है कि सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स डिपेंड्स ऑन मास, वेलोसिटी एंड रेडियस, बट वी डोंट नो द फॉर्मूला. द r will be in the numerator, velocity will be square on numerator, but we don't know what is the formula, what is the relations between these physical quantities. But you know that the centripetal force डिपेंड्स ऑन दीज फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज। अगर आपको किसी क्वांटिटीज के बीच में फॉर्मूला निकालना है, रिलेशन निकालना है, और आपको उसकी डिपेंडेंस पता है, देन यू कैन ड्राइव द रिलेशंस अमंग दैट फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज। तो हमें सपोज ये पता है कि फोर्स, सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स डिपेंड्स ऑन मास, डिपेंड्स ऑन वेलोसिटी, डिपेंड्स ऑन radius, but we don't know the formula of centripetal force. Now we will derive the relations among these all quantities. How will you find it? So first of all, we will make all the dependence quantity directly proportional to the main quantity and put the dimensions A, B and C. Randomly you can put here. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको M, V, R ही put करना है पहले। किसी भी क्वांटिटी को डायमेंशन ए बी सी दे सकते हो। इसको आप ए दे दो, इसको बी दे दो, इसको सी दे दो। क्लियर? तो डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला डिपेंडेंस क्वांटिटी विल बी डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू मेन फिजिकल क्वांटिटी एंड पुट द ऑल द डायमेंशंस। देन व्हेन वी रिमूव द डायमेंशंस डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल, इट विल बी इक्वल्स टू कांस्टेंट वैल्यू, सपोज इज के एम ए वी बी आर सी। दिस इज द स्टेप्स। हाउ विल यू फाइंड इट? Now, if you know the dimensions of these M, V, R, then you can derive the relation. अगर आपको A, B और C की वैल्यूज पता चल जाए तो आप रिलेशंस बना सकते हो। तो how will you find the dimensions of these A, B, C? First of all, this is the force. We will put the dimension formula of force here. M, L, T minus 2. Clear? K is a constant value. We are putting constant value, but constant value dimensions formula will not tell anything about the constant values. M, mass is M, so dimension formula is MA, V, LT minus 1, B, R is length, LC. Clear? Here left side M, LT. Here M, LT minus 1, L. We will same MLT we will convert right side also. यहाँ पे MLT है लेफ्ट साइड, तो राइट साइड भी हम MLT में ही कंपेयर करेंगे, कन्वर्ट करेंगे और फिर इनके डायमेंशंस को इसके साथ कंपेयर करेंगे। कैसे? K M A, L यहाँ भी है, यहाँ भी है, तो L B plus C we can write it. Okay, T minus B. We have converted right side MLT form and left side also you know the dimension formula in MLT term. Then we compare this MLT left side and right side. Dimensions of MLT we will compare with this. Value of A will be 1. Okay. B plus C. B plus C equals to 1. And minus B equals to minus 2. Clear? The value of B is minus B, value of B equals to 2, value of A is 1 and B plus C, B is 2, then C will be minus 1. Clear? A, B, C, you have got the values A, B, C. Then put these values in this equation. Then F equals to K, M is A, A1, V, B is 2, V square, R minus 1. Then formula will be K mv square by R. This relation we can find by this application. But K here we will put any value. If you don't know the actual value of constant, then you put K equals to 1. Yeah, put it there only. K we can put over there. Otherwise, you can put the value of 1. Because dimension does not tell about any constant value. So, variable quantities we can derive the relations with this applications. इस application से हम सारी variables quantities के बीच का relations निकाल सकते हैं. तो this is also a applications. Now Now we will discuss the limitations. Last limitation. What is the limitation? Already we have discussed in all the applications. What is the limitations? Limitations number 1, you can start writing. Limitations number 1, this method does not give any information about the dimensional constant. किसी भी constant के बारे में ये dimensional या method नहीं बताता हमें. Second, it fails when a physical quantity is the sum or difference of two more quantities. Sum or difference of two more quantities. We already have discussed, we can't add two quantities, sum of or difference of two physical quantities. S equals to ut plus half at square. Constant value के बारे में नहीं बताएगा. हम दो quantities का addition in terms का add नहीं कर सकते और minus subtract भी नहीं कर सकते. Third, it fails to derive relationship. It fails to derive relationship which involves trigonometry signs, logarithms, etc. अगर मान लो कांस्टेंट किसी इक्वेशंस में साइन आता है, tan ट्रिग्नोमेट्री साइंस आते हैं, log आता है, एंटी log आएगा, तो उसके बारे में डायमेंशंस नहीं बताएगा. क्लियर? और थर्ड लास्ट लिमिटेशंस, it fails when a physical quantity depends on more than three quantities. How can we understand this limitations? हमने अभी डिस्कस किया M, V, R, A, B and C. Because here is M, L, T minus 2. These three quantity we will compare right side quantities. Suppose this quantity depends on one more quantities. Suppose D. Suppose we are taking X. ये quantity X पे भी depend करती. तो dimension formula also, dimension we have to take D, A, B, C and D. Then these quantity can be compared with this formula. But this dimension we can't compare with this one. So that's why this dimension formula will be fail when physical quantity depends more than three quantities. Clear? And last, physical quantity or dimensions does not depend on unit system. When we change the unit system, dimension formula will not change. So these are the applications of dimensional analysis. Then you derive, when you apply these applications, you have to keep in mind the limitations of dimensions. We have to ignore the constant value. We can't add, subtract the terms in the equations. Clear? And when the physical quantity depends on more than three quantities, we can't derive the relations among these physical quantities. So we have to keep in mind the limitations. Then you can apply these applications. Clear? These applications we can apply, we can prove dimensionally that are correct, but numerically may be wrong. But we have to check dimensionally only in this chapter. Clear? I will send some numericals related to this application. You have to make practice. Thank you.